Lagos Business School, Pan-Atlantic University.
The Vice Chancellor, the Dean, executive members of the Council, distinguished members of the LBSAA, you're welcome this evening. I must confess to you, something happened to me and I was just telling my wife. I had prepared a little speech, but when I got here and I picked out the paper in my pocket, it was the wrong one. So I'll just talk about the association as we all know it. And I'd like to just generally encourage us today to continue to imbibe the principles of the LBSAA as it stands. Generally, of course, which is primarily to impact society, especially in our various environments and the places where we find ourselves. I know there have been quite a number of classes that have been involved in CSR programs, be it in the area of school improvements, in the area of health, and so on and so forth. This is quite encouraging. And I must say that we want to encourage more classes, and for those classes that are, quite passive, to begin to look into the environment to see ways in which they can impact the environment. Being a member of the association, again, affords you the opportunity for continuous learning. For those of you that are familiar, I'm sure you do get the text messages and the emails for the alumni sessions on a monthly basis. I mean, these are avenues, in which the association tries to continuously engage us in topics and issues, that impact our businesses and the society. And of course, we'd want to, encourage you to continue to attend courses at the Lagos Business School. It's meant to be a lifetime learning experience. So if you've gone for OMP, AMP, or whatever, there's still so many more courses that you can attend. The Lagos Business School Alumni Association, again, attempts, to impact policy, in various ways. And we've done this in several ways in the past, through various summits that have come up with interesting topics, and we've invited people in government and had situations where we've tried to influence government. We have people who are members of the association that have been in government, as we will be doing later on today. We'll be honoring one of us. We have those people who have impacted, the policy and the direction of government one way or the other. The association tries in its own little way, to influence these decision-making processes. Some of you will recall that even during the during the Lagos State governorship elections, we actually put a platform in place to hear the two governors come and present their manifesto. And I think these are the kind of things that we try to do, and we will continue to do. Again, we are trying to encourage entrepreneurship, especially social entrepreneurship. This year, we're starting what we call the President's Impact Entrepreneurial Awards. It should fully commence by the third quarter of this year. And it's open to all LBSAA members, as well as students, MBA students and executive management students. The whole idea is for you to identify a project in your environment that impacts the society. This kind of program, at the end of the day, you'll be submitting to a platform which is managed by Star Right Africa, if I'm correct. It's a platform that's meant to aggregate as many business ideas that will impact society, as much as possible. So this will be starting this year, and it's the President's Impact Entrepreneurship Awards. So we're going to be encouraging you. You'll get more feedback about this as time goes on. So ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I would like, at this point in time, to thank all of you for coming. Great apologies to our Muslim brothers, whom, we did not, at the time that we fixed this, know the timing of Ramadan. But I must tell you, we're quite happy to have all of you around. The turnout is quite impressive at this time, and we do expect that we'll have many more people. But before I drop this microphone, I want to make a special recognition for a gentleman who has done extremely well, who has assisted all of us. My predecessor, whom I would recognize, Sir Demola Ladekomo. This gentleman I'm talking about has been a great help to the executive of the Alumni Association. He'll be taking a bow. I think today is his last public assignment, and he'll be taking a bow. He's somebody who has impacted everybody's life here one way or the other. Even if you've never spoken to him, I'm sure you've received emails from him, right? And that is the person of Mr. Henry Onukoba. Can we just give him a round of applause? Henry is a great guy. He's done so much work. And he's going to be replaced by, now I'm trying to locate, yes, Mrs. Bumi Afolabi. I'm sure she will be up to the task because Henry is just stepping aside. So thank you very much. Even as I recognize my beautiful wife, Mrs. Titi Oshin, thank you very much for this evening. And I do hope you have a great time. Thank you.
Lagos Business School, Pan-Atlantic University.